warm-up that we have. We then have our turtle shape. We then are going to go into that turbo turtle shape that we all loved with the foam roller, if we have a foam roller handy, or a stack of books or pillows or something like that. Then we're going to go back to the original turtle shape. And then we're going to do some handstand holds. Nothing crazy today, just so you don't blow your shoulders up before you attempt this workout, whatever it may be on Friday, Saturday, right? And then at the end, we'll do some negatives if we have time. So the reason we got the foam roller back is because we may see some form of crazy core work in the open that you're going to need that flexion extension sort of idea, right? We might need some crazy handstand kipping nonsense going on. We don't know. We've been told that we need a wall space for all divisions, so that screams to me handstand push-ups and things like that. So we'll get comfortable in all the positions, and then we'll see how we go. And then, are any of you guys doing the equipment version with the pull-up bar? Jen?
I don't know. It depends what it is.
Yeah, I don't know. I think that's gonna be a hard decision because I have equipment, but I don't have all the plates and stuff for the barbell. But I know you get scored like 0, don't you, if you enter one category and then do like if you do mix them about.
Yeah.
I just do it for fun anyway, so it doesn't really
matter. So we don't know if there'll be like a kipping version. So that sort of thing on the foam roller also aids towards your kipping movements on the rig, right? But yeah, I'm not too sure how the leaderboards are going to work, because originally it was one big leaderboard and now there's 3 separate leaderboards. So I don't know. I think you're right. I think if you entered like an RX equipment, you would get scored and essentially get zeros for the other 2, which is fine. But then if you then did the middle one, you would get a 0, and I don't know.
So you need to stick with one.
Yeah, I think so. If you want like a true representation of where you were in that one thing. But again, if you're just doing it for fun, you just want to play about with it, you'll be able to see where you kind of came against everyone in that one workout type thing.
Yeah.
It's all fun and
games. I guess you could go crazy and do both.
Yeah, you could do them all. Right.
There's to see your second one then.
There's 4 leaderboards. There's 3 equipment versions and then 1 non-equipment version. So you've got RX, you've got skilled, then you've got foundations. So interested to see how that looks. That'd be cool.
My sensible shoulder says I'll be doing no equipment, just so I don't hurt myself.
There you go. Good.
But in the deep.
see what comes up. Yeah, stay safe. Cool. So we'll start with those wrist rotations, as always, right? So set yourself up, sort of home position, shoulder over the wrist. We're going to go forward, back, side, and side. Circle one way, circle the other way. So fingers forward, fingers out, fingers in, and then fingers all the way towards. Any combination, no rush. Any sticky bits, you can stay on them for a bit, kind of weed them out, and then roll through. So everyone's like, "Are you nervous for the level, the open?" I'm like, no. I have a monster of an exam to sit real soon. That's all I'm thinking about. So
that's priority.
The open will hopefully be a good distraction.
That's a good way to look at it.
Yeah, no one's been told when I'm sitting it though. In case I don't have to tell anyone that I failed. So I've not started yet. It's all good. Don't worry about it.
You'll be fine.
Sarah asks me every day. Ever since I said that, she was like, "When's your exam?" I was like, "I'm not going to tell you," because the more people that know, the more pressure I feel. So every day she messages me like, "Oh, how'd the exam go?" I was like, "Not today." Good try. Not today though.
That's brilliant.
She's doing one in each position,
Yeah,
yeah?
one full circuit on each one. And then once we're done those, we're going to go into that single arm prayer stretch for 30 seconds on each side. And then we'll do 30 seconds doubled. So just remember that free hand, we're trying to block the arm that we're stretching from internally rotating. We're trying to keep the fingers pointing directly to the ceiling. Let the chest drop through, squeeze the abs, squeeze the bum, and then let the chest sink to the floor. Open up those lats, your shoulders. Maybe a bit of your chest, depending on where we're tight. And we'll do 30 seconds on each side, 30 seconds together, but there's no rush to change over. Cool, team. And we'll go for the first one in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. 30 seconds. Let yourself sink into it. Make sure we're squeezing those abs, that rib cage down towards your quads almost. So we want that round in the back, not the big extension. Nice. Good, team. Past halfway. Remember to breathe. Awesome, guys. 5, 3, 2, 1, and rest. And we'll slowly swap over. And we'll go into that next one. Once Jen's finished resting with her jump bar. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Opposite arm. Good, guys. Core switched on. Let the chest sink down. Open up the chest, shoulder, lats. Might have one side tighter than the other. 10 seconds. 5, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Cool, team. And now we're going to go into both at the same time. So a good way to kind of set up is just that arm in the opposite elbow, pretty much. Ding, 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 ding. Cool, team. And we'll go in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Good, guys. Awesome work, team. 10 seconds to go. And 3, 2, 1, and rest. Beautiful. Cool. Awesome, team. So what we're going to go into is that turtle shape on the floor. Okay. We're going to go 20 seconds on, 10 seconds off, like the other weeks. Now we have a set of 5. So we're going to roll through that 5 times. Then we're going to move on to the foam roller, and it's 5 sets of that also, but it's 10 seconds on with 20 seconds off. So it's just the opposite. And then we're going to go back to the 5 sets without the foam roller, 20 on, 10 off. But I'll keep you right as we go, okay? So just remember, regardless if we're on the foam roller or not, what we're looking to do is have the arms out in front of us. We're hiding those ears by shrugging the shoulders up, pressing the armpit into the floor at the same time as squeezing the bum and lifting the chest up off of the ground. And we're going to squeeze here for that full 20 seconds. Okay, so we lift the chest up off the ground by sucking the rib cage down, squeezing the abs as tight as we can, armpit into the floor by pressing down at the same time as shrugging up and hiding those ears, yeah? And then squeeze the bum all the time. Don't switch off the glutes.
A lot to think about in there.
What is that?
There's a lot to think about.
A lot of moving parts, right? And then when you chuck that upside down, it all just falls away, falls apart. Cool, team. Are we good to go for the first one? 20 seconds in, 10 seconds off for 5 intervals, okay? In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. 20 seconds, team. Really hide those ears. Shrug the shoulders up. Reach as far away from you as you can, as well as pressing down, armpit into the floor as hard as you can. Good, team. Remember to breathe. In 3, 2, 1. Relax. 10 seconds off. We're going to go again. 5, 3, 2, 1. let's go. This one, we're really focusing on lifting the chest off of the floor at the same time as pressing those armpits down towards the floor. That mix between both. Good, guys. 5, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Woo. How are the shoulders feeling? Next one. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Good, guys. Remember, squeeze the butt, keep the glutes switched on. And squeeze those feet together as well. We can have tension from the fingertips to the toes. Awesome, guys. And 3, 2, 1. Rest there. 2 more to go on this one. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Good, team. Really fight for those positions. We're still pressing as far away from us as we can. Active shoulder, squeeze the abs. Switch on the midline. Good. Squeeze the bum. 3, 2, 1. And rest. We got one more. Good, team. Last one in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Bum squeezed, abs tight. Shrug the shoulders. Good, guys. There we go. Strong. Well done, gang. 10 seconds. 5, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Ooh, buddy.
Oh.
Good, team. Shoulders feeling today. Tight. Tight. Cool, guys. So now with a foam roller, it's the exact same. All we're going to do again is just place this roughly mid-quad. Okay? Mid-quad. We're going to stretch away. Now, this time I want you to squeeze your bum first. I'm squeezing my bum. I'm shrugging my shoulders. And then I'm going to lift up and then set myself here. The reason we squeeze the bum first is we're going to protect the spine instead of just relaxing, getting yourself into that position, and then trying to squeeze the bum, right? You're going to be able to get into a much stronger and safer, more stable position if you squeeze the bum first and then think, right, sweet, now I'm going to get into the position, right? We set up, same as like, think back squat. We all take that big breath, we tense up, and then we go. Same idea in this situation, right? Get yourself set, squeeze the bum, squeeze the core, and then lift off, right? So this time we're going opposite, so 10 seconds in the position, 20 seconds off. And we'll go in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. You might get a quad massage as well, depending on how tight your quads are. Good, guys. Really fight for this one. Pressing the arms down. 2, 1. Rest. Woo. Feel the difference in that one?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, big one. Good. 10 seconds, we go again. Awesome, guys. In 3, 2, 1. Let's get it. Shrug those shoulders. Squeeze the bum, lift the chest off. Let me see that round. There we go. Strong, guys. Hold, hold, hold. 2, 1. Rest. Beautiful. Good work.
How many more?
3 more.
I really don't know.
3 more. 5, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. There we go. Really suck that rib cage down. Aim to find that round in the back. 2, 1. Rest. Good, team. The more we get fatigued, we're still going to have to fight for that, right? The easiest way to get into that position is think, right, I'm going to lift the chest off, but I'm also going to hunch over slightly, sucking the rib cage down. Now we're going to stabilize the spine through the midline, squeezing the bum. Everything's good to go. And we're going again in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. There we go, team. Really press down, suck the rib cage in. Beautiful. And rest there, guys. Nice. One more.
Just in my Get ready.
Cool team. Last one on this one. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Really fight for armpits into the floor. Bum squeeze. Don't forget to squeeze the butt. Press down. Shrug your shoulders. 2, 1. Rest. Oh, guys. Foam roller. We're done with that guy. Well done. How we feeling?
Parenting at its best here. I had to sit steady so that Aaron can go to his bed on time. What?
I said Siri timer for 8 till 5, but I can't stop this PM already and then I can't disable it.
Just get ready for your bed.
Cool. So, how are we feeling that one? Big difference, right? Do we change? Does it change where you're feeling it in the position, or is it just more intense in the same places? What are we thinking?
So I think that's more intense. I feel that more intense in my shoulders.
Yeah. So if we
Feels
think,
like quick, but I still feel my shoulders are just like that just now.
yeah, 100%. So you're adding like more pressure through it just because your legs are elevated. But if we think any kipping movement is all driven through the shoulders, that's how we set it up. That's how we move. Most of our power comes from our hip. We all know this. But the way we set that up to generate as much power from our hip as we can is that the kipping movement on a rig, a pull-up rig, is heavily driven by your shoulders, that push and pull. That press forward when we snap our hips open, that then the toaster bar, the pull-up, the muscle, whatever it is that happens, right? So that mixed with, that's why if I ask you to go the other way and then just relax and try and lift your hands off the floor, I mean, you can only really go so far where your mobility stops you, right? Not much power going backward. Pressing forwards, way stronger. That mixed with that fire through the hip, that's where all that power generation comes from, right? So that's why we're aiming for it to target your shoulders in these positions, okay? Because those kip movements are shoulder driven. And the power is from your hip. Cool. So we're going to go back to the normal one. 20 seconds in, 10 seconds off for those 5 rounds. Okay. Now we're looking for quality in the positions in this one. Okay. So if anything, I want you to focus on pressing down with the arms, like we just said there, at the same time as that sucking the rib cage down. So we've got this slight round in the back. We're not so focused on what the back's doing, but the fact that the abs are switched on as tight as they can be is going to stabilize our spine, right? Cool. So abs on, press down. And we'll go 20 in, 10 off again for those 5 rounds. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. There we go. Good team. Pressing down. Abs are on. Remember to breathe. Hang on to it. 5 more seconds. 3, 2, 1. And rest. Beautiful.
That was a long 20 seconds.
Yeah, 20 seconds. Not sure. We'll go again in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. It's because the last one was only 10 seconds. That's how it feels.
Yeah.
Like. Good, guys. Stay as tight as we can. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Rest. Beautiful. Good. Go again in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Press the armpits into the floor as much as we can. Shrugging those shoulders. Good, team. Make sure the bum's switched on. Good, guys. 3, 2, 1. Rest there. 2 more. Good, team. 3, 2, 1. Let's get it again. Come on. Awesome team. There we go. Strong, guys. Good. Really suck that rib cage down. 3, 2, 1. One more, team. And 3, 2, 1. Last one, guys. Let's go. Really get that round in the back by bringing the rib cage down, chest up off of the floor. I think that bad deadlift position. There we go. Strong, team. Bum squeeze. Hold that the whole time. Good, guys. 5 seconds all the way. Strong. 3, 2, 1. Boom. Yo. Awesome.
That feels harder than workouts that we do.
Yeah, arguably. Good. Okay, so now we're going to take that, those positions, okay, and we're going to transfer those into our handstand up against the wall, right? So what we have is 3 minutes, 3-minute EMOM. We have 3 minutes aiming to hold either 20 to 30 seconds in the handstand, like the last time, okay? So let's say if you hold for the 30 seconds, you're 30 on, 30 off, or 20 on, 40 off type gig. Now it's three rounds, so 3 minutes worth, then you have a minute off, a full minute off, and then you go 3 again, okay? So essentially it's 6 minutes of a 6-minute EMOM, but in the middle there's a little 1 minute rest, just so we can keep the quality in the positions instead of... You okay?
Yeah.
Instead of all the fatigue kicking in and our positions start breaking down, right? So 3 minutes, minute off, 3 minutes. Now you can play about with it. I'll let you know when you're approaching 20 seconds and then when we're approaching the 30 again, okay? So same as always, when we get ourselves upside down this time, I know it's hard when we're on the floor to kind of like press away, but this is where we want to focus on that. So when we're in our handstand, we're not just here, we're fighting to be here. We're really trying to push the floor away from us, okay? Really hide those ears when we're upside down. And we're making sure we got that position, that slight round in the back, the bum squeezed, everything as tight as we possibly can, trying to get our head through the little window at the top that you hear us say all the time. So hopefully you can see how the floor position then transfers when we chuck it upside down, right? Or even put a bar over our head. Cool, team. Sweet. Any questions? Anyone want to have a little kick up before we start, or we cool just to get cracking? Chuck it and see. I like it. Right, let's do it, team. And we'll go for the first one in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Anywhere from 20 to 30 seconds. So get yourself kicked up, get yourself in a solid position. The bum squeeze, the abs are tight by sucking that rib cage down. We're really pressing through the floor. If you think you're pressing hard, press even harder. Awesome, guys. And hold. Remember to breathe. That's us at 20 seconds if we want to rest there. 5, 3, 2, 1, and come down. Beautiful. Awesome, team. $20 seconds. Dude, that's how you should feel. We're working hard. That's what we need. Good, team. 10 seconds. Make sure when we're up there, we're feeling it in our shoulders and our core. We shouldn't feel it in our lower back. If we do, we need to switch those abs on more, okay? Squeeze the bum. We go again in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Nice, team. Strong position. Well done. Really press through. Strong position with the core. Suck that rib cage down or up to the ceiling in this case. And we'll breathe. Keep holding. That's 20 seconds. Good, guys. Keep pressing. 5, 2, 1. Rest. Cool. We got one more, then we get a full minute off. So keep fighting through this one. We get that extra, it'll be like a minute and a half off. And then get back into the next.
I don't know if there's something like
Good, guys.
I picked floor.
10 seconds. Good, team. Really press through the floor on this one. Get that abs, ribcage sucked down, bum squeeze. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Whoop. There we go. Really press through the floor. The abs are switched on. Bum is squeezed. Set all that up first. Perfect. Remember to breathe. Press through the floor. We're at 20 seconds now. Good, guys. 5 seconds more. 3, 2, 1. Nice. We got a full 90 seconds off now. Okay, just kick them off. And we're going to repeat that full thing again. Okay. How are we feeling? Where are we feeling it?
Well, that's the first time I've held for 30 seconds. Never mind 3 times in a row.
There you go.
But I do feel it just was here and here.
Okay.
So not running through the middle, but just either side.
Okay. Yeah. So as long as we're not up the middle, like you say. So what to try in the next one is when you kick up, try and take like a little half a hand closer into the wall. And that's just going to take the pressure off the angle being so steep, just ever so slightly. I'm exaggerating it, but the closer we can get to like pretty much vertical, the less sort of stress is going to be on our back, because when we handstand on the floor, we're straight up and down. And then the difference when we do like handstand push-up type thing, we're only really at that top position for a second before we come down into that stable tripod position and fire ourselves back up again. So just try and take a half a step slightly closer to the wall, and then set yourself. As soon as you kick up, first thing I want you to do is set the abs and then squeeze your bum as tight as you possibly can, and hopefully limit the stress you're feeling on your back.
But when we come to, if I eventually ever get there to do the push-ups, you need to have that space at the tripod, don't you, for your head to come down closer to the wall.
Don't go crazy close. Just go like a tiny half a step, like your finger length closer, maybe, and see how we feel there. And we'll just get strong in that position, and then we can build it out slowly if we need to, or comfortable, because you're holding.
Yeah. Okay.
Cool, guys, and we'll go in 10. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. There we go. Nice, strong. Awesome, team. Really press through the floor. Bum squeeze, abs tight. Suck the rib cage up to the ceiling or down. I know it's hard when we're upside down. It's opposite. 5 seconds more. 2, 1. Nice. Woo. How did that feel? Better?
Uh-huh.
There we go. Nice. Good, guys. 10 seconds. We go again. Boom, boom, boom. Set the abs, set the bum, press to the floor. 3, 2, 1. Let's see it, team. Let's go. Nice, guys. Really press to the floor. Strong, Tony. There we go. Shoulders are open. Nice. Still trying to get the head through the window or armpits towards the wall where you're facing type thing. There we go. 10 seconds more. Nice. 5, 3, 2, 1. Awesome, team. One more. 20 seconds, team. We'll go into our last one. 10. And 5, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. There we go. Strong team, straight into that strong position. Well done. Bum squeezed, abs tight. Suck that rib cage down. Think that turtle position. Keep pressing through the floor. Keep holding, guys. Well done. Good team. We got 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Nice. Cool. Easy. There we go. Strong. How are we feeling?
I'm tired.
Yeah. Cool. So what starts to happen is when we get real tired, you see it happening in handstand holds, handstand push-ups, handstand walks, even barbells, right? Push press, especially strict press, or like high rep push presses when we're tired, is that the more we fatigue in our shoulders, we then try to compensate by using like bigger muscles, or we sort of change the position we're in to try and make it easier for ourselves. So in that case, if our shoulders and stuff get real tired, instead of being through this window here and trying to like press the armpit to the floor in the case of the turtle shape on the floor, we then end up sort of back here, which then causes the slight arch in our back because our abs can't stay as tight or in that strong position in the new shape. Then our lower back takes a little bit more stress, which then our glutes suddenly switch off because everything else is all over the place. And now what happens in a push press, say, then your lower back gets real tight and the reps aren't as strong, they aren't as efficient, and we start failing reps. That is the exact same in the sense of a handstand push-up, but you probably see it more that once we're up on the wall, you might not feel the position change, but what might start to happen is you feel yourself falling away from the wall. So we start to fall away from the wall without actually doing anything different. It's just purely because you're getting tired and we're slowly creeping away from head through the window to sort of that loaded handstand push-up position. To a slight arch in the back, and then that's when we all fall off the wall, right? So we just got to think the whole time, even when we're getting tired, right, cool, how do I make this more efficient? I need to squeeze my abs, I need to squeeze my bum, bring everything else into play, and I really need to press. So it's just reinforcing those positions when we get tired. I know it sounds strange that wait a minute, the positions I was in is making me tired, but I need to fight to get into those more. But that's what's going to keep us on the wall in that case, right? So that being said, last little bit is we're going to go through the negatives of your handstand push-up again, okay? And we're going to do 5 reps, 5 controlled reps. I know you're tired just now, shoulders will be tired, core will be tired, but it's just 5 controlled reps. Now, that being said, we're going to kick up into the strong position first. Now, that can be like a 1 second pause, a 2 second pause, whatever it is, get yourself set up. And then we're like, right, sweet. I'm going to load the shoulders first. Head goes in towards the wall in this case. We then bend, elbows in nice and tight, head touches the floor, and then just kick back down off of the wall. Okay, now, same as anything, we want to make sure we've set ourselves in the strong position first, in the static, before we start to move. Now, if we try to back squat, we set PB back squat on our back, we don't set anything, you just stand, you're sort of relaxed, and then you try and sit down. All that's going to happen is you're just going to crash into the bottom of that squat and you're not coming back up, right? So make sure you set, same as the back squat, we set ourselves, we squeeze the core, we squeeze absolutely everything, the bum, we load the hips and sit down. In this case, you get yourself into your strong position in your handstand, squeeze the bum, squeeze the abs, load the shoulders, keep that on, keep the elbows in nice and tight, touch, and then come back down again, okay? Now you're trying to go as slow as you possibly can. Easier said than done. What we're just trying not to do is just come down at 100 miles an hour, right? Now, we know that when we come down into our headstand position, it's the crown of our head. We're not looking for the floor. The floor is not going to move. You don't have to look for it. Okay, look straight forward. So it's the crown of your head that touches the floor. If you need a pillow or a cushion or something to pop under your head, grab one now. And we're just going to do 5 reps in your own time. You've got plenty of time. If you have any questions throughout as we go, give me a shout. But if you need a cushion or anything, it's just 5 reps, 5 slow and controlled reps, and you can rest as needed in between these.
So your hands will be further away from the wall then in order to allow your head to come. Yeah,
you can play about with it. You can play about, I don't know if it's the angle of the camera, but the first one you look miles away. But how you feel, do you feel you've got enough room when you're, perfect, there we go.
That better, closer
Yeah,
to the wall.
So we want to think like that setup that we had before, like if you were to lie face down on the floor, where your nose, like in a push-up position, where your nose is on the ground, that's where you want the crown of your head. So you can kind of set yourself up. And we do want to clear, yeah, perfect. You got space between. Cool. Now where your hands are now, how far away relative is that to your normal sort
But the
of?
same.
Yeah, perfect. There you go.
I think I need
Funny that,
that.
right?
Yeah. Okay.
Cool. Awesome. And when you're ready, we got 5 reps to do slow and control. Get yourself up into that strong position. Now, as we're on our way down, we load the shoulders first, and we keep those elbows in tight by trying to twist the floor. Nice, Jen. Try and twist the floor with those hands. We're not going to actually spin your hands, but we're trying to keep the elbows nice and tight. Strong, Tony. Nice. Good. Nice, Anne-Marie.
It's okay.
Ooh, there we go. That was awesome.
It's
Slow
sweaty
motion.
hands.
Slipping on the mat. Good, guys. Cool. So if you did it in the last one, perfect. If not in this one, all of the points. But I want you to think about that external rotation that we talked about, right? On the way down, and what I'm trying to do is literally trying to like spread the floor with my hands. I don't slip on a carpet or anything like that. But the idea is that on my way down, in doing that, my elbows stay in tight to my body, and in tight. I don't let them flail out and twist the shoulder in the way, right? Cool, team. Whenever you're ready, go for rep 2. Slow motion. Low. Set the position up first. Strong position. Load the shoulders so the head comes in towards the wall slightly. The abs are still switched on. Elbows are in nice and tight. Strong, Tony. Nice. Real good. Good, Jen. Ooh, buddy. Good, team. Good, good, good. So now that we're tired, we really have to focus on what the rest of our body's doing, right? Don't let the shoulders take over absolutely everything. Make sure we're squeezing our bum, we're squeezing our abs, and then help yourself up, but making sure we're loading far enough forward. Yes, we can go too far, but we can also go too little, right? So make sure, like, whether it be like a cross on the floor with your dent with your finger or something, I don't know. That's where you're aiming for each time. Cool, guys. So rep 3 whenever you're ready. Strong work so far. It's real good. Strong position first. Load the shoulders. Slowly come down, keeping those elbows in nice and tight. Nice, Anne-Marie.
Lost at the end, eh?
Good, Jen. Nice, Tony. Strong. Beautiful. So Anne-Marie, that last one looked better than the one before, though, because you allowed yourself to load further forward. So you just kind of gave out right at the end there, which is fine. But the positions with your shoulders and your elbows were much stronger there because you allowed your head to come further forward. Whereas at the last stage of the last one, it was way more controlled, but our elbows started to flail out at that last second. So if we think that's fine for the negative, but then if you try to press from that internally rotated shoulder, we're not as strong, right? Whereas normally in our handstand push-up, we don't go as slow on the way down. We're just trying to build strength through the negative phase and get used to that position. So just make sure we're loading out far enough in front and we're keeping those elbows in tight. We're not going to get them in crazy tight, but we're just trying to keep the tension through the shoulders.
Want to see it from the other direction?
Yeah, cool. Cool, guys. So we got rep 4 whenever you are ready. Nice, good. Strong, Jen. Good, Tony. Good, 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 good. So if we think with our another sort of point of view that we can think about when we're coming down is that when we're on our way down, we always want to see the ideally the ideal position is on our way down that our elbow and our wrist are stacked, so we're here, that we're not coming down and my elbow ends up further out than my wrists are. Because if we transfer that into your squat, that's when your knees start caving in or passing out past your toes, right? We always want the knee tracking over the top of the toe. Same idea. On my way down here, I want my wrist and elbow to stay in line as much as I can. We don't want to see that. The further your elbow goes out, the more you're internally rotating your shoulder, right? I know it's hard to feel when you're doing that. But the goal is right, cool. When I get into my headstand position, I'm aiming to get there, boom, my elbow stacked over or under my wrist, depending on what way you are, right? Straight line as much as possible.
Bring my elbows in closer.
Yeah.
Think.
Cool, team. We got one more rep. Make this the best one. Set yourself up. Get everything nice and tight. And then slowly make your way down.
Nice and tight.
Let's do it, guys. One time.
This one's focused on it.
You got it, Jen. Keep holding. Nice. Real good. Nice. I'm pretty much. Strong, Tony. Solid. Well done.
Better?
Oh, way better. Yeah, much better. Good, team. There we go. Cool. So the idea there is that the more we can put emphasis on the positioning and sort of like tempo work like you're doing, and the more that just becomes like the go-to autopilot, then when we start adding sort of some intensity to it and speed in the opposite sort of way, that's ideally the movement patterns that we're passing through, right? But yeah, that's solid. Real good work. Let's just hope if handstands come up, you guys are ready to go, right? Or anything that
I
happens.
do stand push-ups. We do handstands maybe, and not the push-ups.
Cool. I just don't know how, if a handstand push-up comes up, how they will score it this time. Or judge it, sorry. Because they've had multiple different